It's Argentina's final friendly before the start of the World Cup. Lionel Messi doesn't start for the defending champions. They've been very aware of monitoring his minutes ahead of kickoff. Meanwhile, great support here in the stands at Auburn University. More Eagle is a chant that obviously resonates around this stadium, and the Eagle released is his tradition ahead of kickoff as it circles the fans who were in good voice here tonight. The weather is cleared up. It is turning into a beautiful evening for soccer. It's Argentina against Iceland live here on ESPN. The world champions make their final stop prior to beginning the defense of their World Cup trophy in a week's time. It's an unprecedented port of call for this Argentina team. Legendary Jordan Hare Stadium here in Auburn, Alabama. I'm with Alejandra Moreno, and a chance for some of Argentina's squad members to make an impression today, Ali, as we look at this starting 11. Young Icelandic strikers to go up against tonight. Primarily number 9, I. Oscarsson, who's really caught the eye in Spain. Yeah, he has.
Second time in 4 nights. Went to College Station to beat Honduras on Saturday. It's a fairly comfortable win for them. I know you saw that game as they're on the attack here.
For Argentina. There's been so much talk about how difficult it is to defend.
Initial shot was charged down.
Certainly history tells us that is exactly what they will set out to do in a week's time when the World Cup gets underway for them in Kansas City.
Giovanni Lo
Celso. So much to enjoy here at Jordan Hare Stadium. They were closing
maintaining his place in the starting lineup. Iceland able to thwart the threat.
So many Argentina fans have
launch a counter-attack themselves. This is Albert
perhaps
Goodmanson
indication as to whether we're going to see similar scenes
against standing right back and a chance for Iceland. What a ball in that was.
And quite frankly, Adrian Healy, that is indeed my kind of range. Is a tap-in for Ellerson, unable to get his foot on the ball in a way that he could make the contact to keep it down.
Attack here. Initial shot was charged down in the follow-up. Jose Lopez. Here's Giovanni Lelso. Lelso maintaining his place in the starting lineup. Iceland able to thwart the threat and launch a counterattack themselves. This is Albert Goodmanson on the move up against Hire. The standing right back and a chance for Iceland. What a ball in that was. Somehow there was no touch on it. Elson arriving. Ellison sets up his run to the back post, and Goodmanson puts it into a dangerous area. It is poor defending from Hay to begin with and poor defending at the back post, and quite frankly Adrian Healy, that is indeed my kind of range as a tap-in for Ellison unable to get his foot on the ball in a way that he could make the contact to keep it down. Goes high on him and it is a miss for wasted opportunity. Change looking up front line for Argentina today. Trying to connect there. Ball over the top for Barco. There is Lionel Scaloni, the fourth youngest to win a World Cup. In history and the youngest since 1978, when another great Argentine Cesar Luis Menotti lifted the trophy on home soil. It's just hard. It's hard to win the World Cup once. It's hard to win it back-to-back. Greater than a lot of things have to go your way. And most of all, you're going to have outstanding performances on back-to-back World Cups from a very similar group. We just saw Lionel Messi and Lionel Messi. He decided to make this group about experience. Didn't quite renew the group all that much, and it feels like it's ride or die with the guys that I know have gone through this and are going to be able to handle the moment. Greater than is that going to be enough? That's another big question. Very much themes of familiarity and continuity. Lenisco only over two-thirds of the squad that went to Qatar still very much involved as Argentina to create some havoc and down on the ground as Giuliani Simeone and almost fell back to him and then the shot all along the ground. An instinctive left-footed effort from Valentine Barco and Argentina delight the crowd here at Auburn by taking an early lead, and I spoke earlier about Valentine Barco that he had a good match against Honduras and is one of those players that is making a case for Lionel Scaloni. This is just poor defender from Ice, an opportunity to clear it. Clear it. Somebody clear it. Get rid of it. Clear it. No. All right. Fine. Then give an opportunity to Valentine Barco on top of the 18 yards box and give him credit. Stays with it. Snap. Shot through a whole lot of bodies. The goalkeeper from Ireland sees it late. By the time he reacts, it's too late. Full stretch. Can't quite get there. 1-0. Good finish from Valentine Barco. And again, poor defending from Iceland, unable to clear their lines. 1-0 Argentina greater than part in proceedings of Enzo Fernandez. Of course, he's on the bench tonight. Given away and a chance for Lopez to lead the charge.
Position that promised
Cutting inside. Awkward for the keeper. Got enough on it to steer it to safety. For now. And then a missed shot on the follow-up from Simeone. And Iceland survived barely. And maybe I'm going to give an excuse to Nico pass. It's poor distribution play from Iceland and a turnover that indeed the field conditions are not helping him out. But it felt like it was one of those moments in which you need to read the situation a whole lot better. These two teams have only met once before, but it was at a World Cup. It was almost exactly 8 years ago to the day in Moscow. It was the opening game for both teams, and it ended as a 1-1 draw. That was when Iceland were perhaps at the peak of their powers. This is Jose Lopez. He's only made one start in his career for Argentina prior to tonight. He sets that up with an invitation. That's really good work from Jose Manuel El Flaco Lopez. Good turn in open space, able to find the supporting run on the right. Greater than Marlis keeper, who's winning just his 8th Argentina cap tonight. This is still awaiting number 1 keeper Emi Martinez's return to fitness. Greater than all right. Greater than yeah. Greater than yeah. There he is. Okay. Everybody go crazy. They're all clapping for DePaul. I'm sure greater than the bodyguard. He's always by his side. I was astonished to read this as their first European opponent they've had since the World Cup final against France the end of 2022. Greater than I'm sure Argentina would argue that when you play 3.5 years worth of qualifiers and kill that is as competitive as it gets.
He couldn't do against them at the World Cup in 2018.
And by the way, I said that Valentine Barco perhaps may struggle with his size and the physicality of the game. He decides, you know what? I'll just go in a 2-footed challenge and prove you wrong. Greater than it's almost like he was listening. All the upshot is the free kick here, which Goodmanson is standing over. Johannes as well. It's Goodmanson who takes it. Didn't clear the first defender. Shaw Barker, who's everywhere at the moment, isn't he? I'm sure he was there. Full 10 yards and certainly feeling the effects. This is club football in Italy with Genoa. Greater than Medina in at left back tonight. Gets him with a chicken wing. Things ugly to get their way through the knockout rounds of that tournament beating Brazil. Remember it well, this sort of situation which you have that moment of magic for Messi, but how much magic will we see? Not quite sure. Greater than yeah. Greater than and yeah. Let's get excited. Why Messi? Greater than yeah. You sure it's not Enzo Fernandez that? They're cheering. Greater than no. Nor is it Christian Romero either. Is Lautaro Martínez, Manchester United man at the back of an injury-ranked campaign, but is fit at the right time. Here's an opportunity for Simeone, and the shot in the end right at Olaf's son Simeone is perhaps the most dangerous attacking threat at times and outs in a team with Julian Alvarez committing assuming of course that Lionel Messi is on the field. Oh good lord, greater than yeah. Cheap giveaway. Can Argentina exploit it? Nice ball over the top.
Beautiful finish.
Good.
In the end from Almada.
Needed to be as Nico Paz got on the end of this. Greater than how many of these turnovers have we seen from Iceland? That's good ball in behind from Valentine Marco. Nikiko Paz willing runner and Olafsson makes this save squarely with his nose. Takes it off the face. Greater than what do I know? Still Argentina. Goal to the good thanks to that man. Valentine Barco puts in another rambunctious challenge, shall we say, and now he's going to be booked. Greater than it's a side note. Wasn't it not a bigger uniform for the referee today? He's wearing the Schnee. Greater than Valentine Barco once again late. He was laid on the 2-footed challenge earlier on. It comes again with out of control. And I'm sure for both sets of players, they have been training the facilities of Auburn University. They're probably thinking to themselves, this shot's all along the ground.
It is greater than
Kansas
City for Lionel Messi and company.
To pencil their names in for World Cup 2026.
3-0 win here against Iceland.
Here they are trying to put a capo on their first.
A week's
Half
time
display
at
has been
Algeria
driven
next
a little
as Lionel
wide ultimately.
Scaloni